Oh, there we have it. Chicken Balti made. Hi everyone, welcome to the show. I'm Rick today. Chicken Balti, a fantastic, flavorful, smoky, flavored through curry. We are going to smoke all the onions and peppers and tomatoes, chili to give it that extra punch in our Balti and make it a real special Balti. Let's show you how to make this chicken Balti right now. Okay, we want a little bit of oil in the pan. Now we don't want much oil because we're just trying to singe up the veg. Flame on. Now it doesn't matter which way around you do it. You could have done the tomatoes and that first, but I'm going to do all this lot. So this is a really quick high flame or highish flame stir fry to singe all of this. You could do this whole process individually, you know, you could do all the tomatoes, the chilies, excuse me, separately, and you could do the peppers and the onions separately and still carry on to the next stage. We're just chucking them all in here at the moment, just for quickness actually. You won't find anybody that goes through this process on the internet. Everybody puts a pan full of oil and throws all the veg in. Cooks it to death in the oil. It's as soggy as heck, there's no flavour on it. This way you get the singed veg and you're getting a smoky flavour all over that. So I urge you to try this way actually, and you'll see that your curries improve on flavour by a long way. Now what we need to do, as always when I do any of this, I'll just watch that flame. In fact, I'll turn that off a minute. What we need to do, all that veg goes in a tub. Including that onion. So my flame's on, all that veg is in there. It's going to steam in there, but keep that in with the chilies. But keep that smoky flavour, and it's going to soften by steaming. So just put a little bit of char in on these chilies. Always smash your chilies and then they don't explode. Okay, we got a little bit of blackening on there in the same tub. Everything's going in there. Tomatoes. This pan is hot, obviously. Try and blacken up your tomatoes. We want a little bit of a smoky flavour on those tomatoes. And what you're doing by doing this, you're actually making the tomatoes sweeter These tomatoes are not very sweet, but when they've been charred like this and they've left to steam, the sweetness comes out in the tomato. Here we go. Okay, off with the flame. Tomatoes, same pan. So what we're going to do, we're going to put a lid over and we're going to let that steam to one side. Right, I'm just going to give this pan a quick wipe out. I don't want that burnt in there. Okay, here we go then. Pan on. Now this is chicken oil, but you use any oil. So bring up the heat in the pan and then we turn it down just a little bit. In with our coriander and fennel seeds. A quick little whiz. And then in with our garlic and ginger. Give it a little whiz. So give it a little whiz round, you know, we take out that aroma from that garlic and ginger. Flame's about that high. In with our spices. Bloom out your spices in the oil. See, there's no panic, you know, it's blooming out quite nicely in there. And then we want to go in with about 7 tablespoons of onion paste. Maybe it's 8, somewhere around about there. So if there's a tablespoon, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, okay? Incorporate all that in there, stir it all through, get those flavours in together. Just give it a little stir. As you can see, I haven't changed the flame's still reasonably high. And then we're going in with all that chicken, and there is a lot of chicken there. Give it a little stir through, let's have it all mixed up in there. As you can see, there's quite a pan full of chicken. So we want to go in there with just a little touch of water. We just want to loosen it up so the paste and the chicken all cook together nice and steady. So we're just going to give that a little bit on there, cook a little bit of that chicken before we add our tomato paste. As you can see, I've already stirred in tamarind. A little bit of tamarind in there. So let's go in there with our tomato paste and our tamarind. Here's a little tip for you, that if you haven't got tamarind, okay, and you want to put a little bit of sourness in there, you can actually use Worcester sauce. Okay, so what we need to do now, we need to go in with a little bit more water. So it's a nice gentle cook now. All we're trying to do is cook the chicken out and keep a thickish sauce. Okay, we don't want a runny sauce, we want a thickish sauce. Now if you have to put water in, put water in. And what we're going to do, we're going to go in there with a decent little handful of coriander. Stir that in there. We want that coriander flavour through there. So when we're talking about upscaling your recipes, you know, you just add a little bit more onion paste, a little bit more water. The spices are enough here for at least 6 people. And obviously this curry is probably about big enough for 6 decent portions, small portions, 4 large portions. So we're not going to cook this too thick because this is a portion for 4 people. I mean, the sauce already is a really nice sauce. Okay, so what we want to do, we've got about 5 minutes left only. So we're going to go in with our methi. Now I keep telling everybody, don't put methi in until 5 minutes from the end. You don't want the chance of spoiling your curry. So just stir that through there. Now that's looking pretty good. Got a nice bit of oil coming through there. Look at that oil. That is superb. That's what we're looking at for our Balti. All we need to do now is get our veg in. It doesn't much look like a Balti at the moment, but it will do when we get the veg in. Stir that through. Oh, that's it. Turn off the flame. All we've got to do now is serve it up. Oh, there we have it. Chicken Balti made. Oh, crunchy veg. Crunchy veg. Oh, tender chicken. You've got that smokiness all over that veg, all over those tomatoes, the peppers, the chili. It's got that Balti flavour in. It's absolutely delicious. So that's it, Chicken Balti made. If you like what we're doing, don't forget to smash that like and subscribe, share with your friends, all that kind of stuff. Catch you in the next video. It's very warming on the tongue.